Yeah, this is White Claw Gabe shouting out to LEP Automotive, baby, yeah. Woo, fuck, baby, fuck, yeah. Get low, Atlanta, baby, fuck, yeah. Come by the LEP Automotive booth and get some shirts, baby, fuck, yeah. New designs, baby, new hoodies. And get some shirts for the bitches, too. And stickers, baby, fuck, yeah. New shirts design. Go check it out, baby, fuck, yeah. LEP Automotive booth, baby, fuck. Atlanta, baby, fuck.
Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the videos. Of course, I'm in the shop again, and from when you are watching this video, it is 1 week until I move out of my apartment and move all of my stuff into here. 2 weeks from ASM in Atlanta, and 3 weeks from getting this car to paint in Louisville, and then 4 weeks from me moving to Chattanooga. So it's a tight schedule. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. As you might be able to tell from the state of the car, it is not even remotely close to being back on the ground and moving. So, fuck. One of the biggest things that I'm gonna be taking care of this weekend, if I can, is just getting all of the bodywork stuff pretty much where I need it to be, as well as trying to get some stuff done on the bumpers. I did say that I'm not going to prioritize the bumpers because I don't need them to be on the car to drive, but I have help coming today and they have a little bit more experience with fiberglass work and body work, and so hopefully they can get me on the right track with the bumpers. But yes, it seems like I'm really far away from being where I need to be, but I'm not actually that far. To get this thing moving again, it needs all of the air suspension reran, which I'm gonna try and do some of today. So rerunning all the air lines, getting everything situated in the trunk. And then the other thing that I've been waiting on, which I've been waiting on for a minute, is remember we took the knuckles off of the car, all of them, so that I could get the wheel bearings replaced. Well, took them to work about 3 weeks to a month ago. Ordered wheel bearings, they came in, then realized I need wheel seals, ordered those, they only just came in. For some reason, finding stuff for an LS400, even through like a shop, is pretty difficult. So yeah, it took a little while. Everything is there at the shop, but unfortunately, we're so busy with our new location that they haven't gotten around to being able to put them in yet. So I'm hoping that that gets done ASAP next week so that I can bring them over here, put them back on the car. The air suspension should be all good and we can have it on the ground and move it around. The other thing is, if you guys remember a year ago when I first put this thing in storage, it was having overheating issues. Now I never addressed them because I was never moving the car. I'm pretty sure it's not anything too crazy. It's either gonna be like the clutch fan or it's just like a thermostat issue. But I do need to address that, figure that out before I start driving the car around because I don't want any further issues. But that's pretty much it as far as like important things. Wait, no, the other thing is everything needs to get sealed. I need to go through, make sure the insides of all the arches where the flares were put on are sealed up with seam sealer. Other than that, we're pretty much like almost there. It's kind of just reassembling stuff, finishing up little bits of the bodywork and getting it somewhat close. It really doesn't need to be perfect because the body shop's going to take care of that. So yeah, there's quite a bit to do, and I would love to say that, you know, by the end of this weekend, everything will be done, but that's just not going to happen. I know how things go. So yeah, I think the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to be busy with other things, it's probably just going to be like wasting a whole bunch of money driving over here in the evenings after work just for like 2 hours to get something done and then going home and doing that constantly, which sucks. I can't really afford to be doing all this shit right now with me moving and paying all this money out for ASM stuff and this new drop and blah blah blah. It's like, it's not easy. But I am dedicated to make this work. This car does have to be in Louisville before I move. I'm not taking it with me. I'm dropping it off in Louisville the weekend before, and hopefully it can just be out of sight, out of mind, and I can move. But anyways, let's get into today's video. If you guys remember from the last video, I was starting to try and get some work done on this and really just not having the best time with it. So hopefully the help that I have coming today is gonna be able to get me a lot closer on this. Granted, this isn't super far off where it needs to be. It's more so just getting this like body shape, like these little body lines and stuff figured out, and then repairing all the other stuff on here, as well as the front bumper. I actually need to make new brackets for the fog lights to go on there. That side is still pretty good, I just want to reinforce it. This side, they're all completely ripped off, so I have to build those from scratch, and I'm not sure how to do that. So hopefully I can get some help with that. All right, this side of the car, I actually have not really done a whole lot more over here since the last video. I can actually see that this is starting to rust from sitting here. That is not so good. I'm not sure how that even happens. I don't know if this corner is damp, but either way, still need to do a little bit more shaping on this, get more of a curve out of this, figure out this door gap a little better, all kinds of shit. But it's not super far off, and I would definitely like to get a layer of primer down on that so that I can stop this bullshit. Didn't expect that to happen. And then that needs addressing. I have yet to even touch this corner at all. This was all stuff that Hunter did, and it's not even remotely close. Granted, it's a little bit easier than starting from scratch. But this was all just hand sanded. No offense to Hunter. That's not going to work. It needs to be blocked. It needs to be shaped properly. So I'll more than likely need to add a layer onto there and then kind of just sand into it, which is going to take some time. It's going to take some effort, but it needs to be done. All right, we got Joey, Allison over here, and Trevor somewhere out there. Thankfully, these guys came over to help me. Allison has some fiberglass and bodywork experience, so she's going to town on this rear bumper, and hopefully I can get this thing looking a little better than I did. And, Joey's going to help me getting air lines in, rerunning all of those, and I am working on getting some of these cracks on the front bumper repaired. I already put first layer of fiberglass down on here, cut all of this open, and yeah, get another layer down on there, and then we got a few other little cracks to address. Alright, so from an old repair that I'd done on here, this crack had reappeared, but it like wasn't like a crack, it almost looked like it just cut open. So I pulled all this old fiberglass out, got it all the way through, just going to open this up a little bit, and then fiberglass it back together right here. Alright, I've been doing a horrible job of filming, but some things are happening, we're making some progress. Allison has been working away at this. We've been trying to focus on getting this this body line across here pretty good. She's getting pretty close on there on actually both sides, which is fucking great. I'm still working on this front. I had a couple issues with shit just not lining up, and I don't have a good way to like clamp this together. So I ended up having to have the bumper upside down to fill in this part right here and use tape to hold it in place. And now, once this dries up, we should be all good. Probably add one more layer, same thing over there, and then we're reinforcing this bit here where I have a hole through that. And then I'll probably add a little bit more in some of these corners. But yeah, I'm trying to get as much of the fiberglass and bodywork stuff out of the way as soon as possible. Like I said at the start of the video, next weekend I am moving out of my apartment, which means all of my furniture is coming here, and I'm not really trying to do a whole bunch of sanding around my furniture. If I have to, I'll go buy tarps and stuff, but yeah, I'm trying to keep it a little bit cleaner in here. So meanwhile, Joey has been laying in, oh my god, the back, look at the back of your head. Oh my fucking
yeah, I just killed a spider.
Dog,
it was on my arm.
You're literally laying in snow. Do you need me to unthread that? It's not a push to connect.
Oh, it's a thread?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're like twisting it. I'm like, that's not gonna do a whole lot.
Okay.
Wait, is it unthreading by hand? Was that like bolt turning or no? Oh, it is. Fuck.
Yeah, everything's falling on my eye.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. Here. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, we gotta try and get this this off of here too. Been going through and refiguring out my trunk setup. I'm still trying to run everything completely under the floor, but I was running into an issue where this original tank that I had was not big enough. Sometimes if I wanted to air the car from aired out all the way up, it didn't have enough air. So I added this other smaller tank to put in here. Still got the dual compressors, and basically I'm just rerunning everything. New lines, which thankfully Joey is laying in the snow and taking care of for me. Yeah.
You wore out now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wanna take a break? Okay.
Trevor, show us your house. You show me your house? Yeah? How many bedrooms?
I don't know. Oh, what?
Just one? How many bathrooms?
What?
One bathroom? How many bathrooms are in there?
What?
You just got one? Where is it?
I know.
You sleep on this? This doesn't look very comfortable.
Yeah.
It is. The rocks are comfortable. Come on, show us how you get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show us.
Yeah, that whore.
What? You lay down?
No, it goes there.
Yeah. I don't know what he said. To be honest with you.
It's right there.
Oh, it hurts. I thought you said it was comfortable.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh, you trying to show off your dance moves?
No.
No.
It's like that.
Is this yours, buddy? You drinking?
My mind, why me?
Okay, I'll do one race, okay?
What the?
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
I bet.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Wait, what?
Okay, so I have done an absolutely horrible job of filming today. It's for once been very nice to have people here to help with stuff. So we've kind of just been hanging out and getting stuff done. But we made some great progress today. Actually managed to get like 3 times as many things done as if it was just me. So that is fantastic news, but I don't just want to leave this video with, you know, not a whole lot in here. But anyways, Allison has been working on this, getting this shaped up pretty nice. It has some hard edges right now, and that's just because we're getting those nice and hard and consistent and everything straight, and then we'll just round them off at the end. But yeah, everything with this is starting to take really good shape, which I'm super pumped on. Huge shout out to Allison for that. Next up, I've been working on this. This has been a giant pain in the ass because, you know, I have done 2 layers that have failed just because I couldn't get this to line up properly. I have no way of like clamping it in place. So I had to work on it with it upside down like this, which was a huge pain in the ass. But finally got some solid layers. Finally got some solid layers down in there, which is good news. Got some extra in here and then also some more over there. And I'm probably going to do one more layer just to thicken it up a little bit. And then I can start kind of working some of this shit and getting that back to looking good on the front. And then Joey has been running all of my airlines today, which I'm very thankful for that because it sucks getting under here and running airlines and all of this dust. So thank you to Joey for doing that. Here is what my trunk setup is kind of looking like right now. Nothing is secured and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But pretty much my main tank, secondary tank, 2 compressors. The management is going to go back there. Now, most people would do like a piece of wood in the bottom, cut to shape, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because the way that the floor works in here is that it all slopes in. And if I put the wood in there, it's going to go based off of the highest point, which means this is all going to sit up higher and this is the height of the floor. Right now, this is just below it. So I want everything to be flush underneath the floor. And I think what I'm going to do is either hard mount, like bolt it to this, really depends, or I'm just going to use some like really good 3M tape, which I did with my manifold before, and mount it down to the floor. I'm not really worried about it like moving or anything, but I don't particularly want to drill a bunch of holes through this floor and risk any issues with like water getting in. But the way that everything's laid out right now, it's pretty sweet. Everything's going to be a little bit more spaced out somewhat, like this will come this way a little bit, have enough space for the compressors, but everything fits in there very nicely. And then obviously all of the airlines have been ran. We just need to plumb those up to the management. I need to wire the compressors back up. And then as far as I know, this should all be pretty good. Now, the other thing that I've been doing today is actually going through into each of the wheel wells and getting everything properly sealed up. I got some black seam sealer and I've been going in there and literally filling all of the gaps and making sure everything is sealed 100%. So we're getting closer to getting this car on the ground and being able to take it outside, which really, that was my goal for this weekend. I wanted to have this car outside and driving by the end of this weekend. That physically cannot happen because I don't have the knuckles here, and unfortunately that just is what it is. But once I get those back, hopefully this week, if I can get this thing outside, I'll be very, very happy. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but I'm really trying here because I want to get some fucking miles on this before we take it for paint. So, believe it or not, this car does actually start, no problems. Good old 1UZ starts, runs, sat for a fucking year. Perfect. No weird miss, no weird start, it just works. I fucking love this goddamn car. Thing is completely open header right now, which is funny. These cars are very quiet at idle. Like, it's not bad at all right now, but the moment that you drive it, it's fucking loud as shit. So yeah, once the car gets done with paint and everything, I'm actually going to have an exhaust built for it. There was no point in me doing it before paint because the exhaust tips would get in the way of being able to spray those bits on the bumper, which I don't think that's too big of a deal because I think the bumper's going to get sprayed off the car anyway, but regardless, it's getting done after paint. Literally idles like it didn't just fucking sit in the same spot for a year. A year! About to get another layer down on all of these little patches as well as in these corners. So yeah, alrighty, got that layer down. All this looking pretty fucking good. Now we just wait for it to dry. Alright guys, I am actually gonna end off this video. I was hoping I was gonna put a layer of filler or something down on this front bumper, but I've been messing around with the air suspension stuff for the past hour, and now I really have to poop, which always ends up happening. So yeah, I'm gonna end off this video. As you can see, you know, wow, you can't really see much from the front, but regardless, we're gonna be doing some Bondo glass in these cracks and then fillering over and get the bodywork all straight. But that's gonna end it for today's video, so I can go poop. But thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please, please, please go to the website and support some of the merchandise. I have new stuff coming. Very excited about it and could really do with you guys' support throughout this whole move process. It's very expensive for me and there's a lot of things going on, and I'm obviously going to be unemployed very, very soon. And so yeah, you guys supporting on the website massively helps me out. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon.